the NC State Wolfpack and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Wolfpack head coach told me before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. From deep, it's Mack. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Got his man down the middle. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They were all over it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make them punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And he added the extra point.
NC State 7, Arizona State 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Mack. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the gun, it's Scott. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. Off play action. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. You see this kicker not only needing to generate power, but lining it up from the left hash. A 59-yard try coming. What a disappointment. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, it was certainly straight enough, just not long enough. Not enough leg strength.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to make one miss. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. To the air, it's Bailey. Back's got it on the screen. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that and immediately knew where he had to go with the ball.
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Offensive players, when they got the ball, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
They'll ride him again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. We'll send the tight end in motion. Play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Shakes off the defender. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
Makes the grab and room to run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown ASU. Extra point here will tie the game. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Keeps it himself. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. On the move at the 30. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Tells the run, wants to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it in the second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Tight end now in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Unloads it left. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Punt is on its way. Looks it in. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Pulls it. Now the toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Sun Devils have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Options galore here, 2nd and just a few inches. Right back to the well. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Sun Devils are facing 3rd and inches. Again, it's Brown. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Out wide right, it's Harris. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They want to think this 3rd and 1 play over, and they'll use a timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Timeout called by NC State. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. NC State with a 1st and 10 here. They'll send the back in motion. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Flips it out in the flat. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Got room at the 35. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Fresno State taking on the number 17 team, the UCLA Bruins. And it's Fresno State with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack the...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his man down the middle. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's going for it all. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. One more time, it's Brown. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Rid of it on the RPO. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. And the Sun Devils line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Well, they thought they had the look they wanted for a fake punt there, but the defense was just way too alert. Give them credit for getting the stop, and now they set their offense up in great field position.
NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. They're all over him. Gets rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Jumped on top of the pile. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll go with a direct snap. Just smothered on the play.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
This defense will not let them run the ball in the end zone, at least not on the last 2 plays. What do they have on 3rd and goal? Moves the pocket. It's Bailey. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Brown again. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
The thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Hits inside, it's Scott. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
But we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. They'll run the screen. Fighting off the defender. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him in the flat. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Straight ahead, it's gone. And he's brought down after a short gain.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Dropping back, it's Bailey. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Leaves it with the back. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. Now the pitch. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. The fake wants to throw. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. What a costly mistake, and what a big play by the defense to get the football back on the interception, and now this offense can drive down and take the lead.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw...
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Running inside, it's Goss. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Handoff again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Trying to get the corner. He'll toss it. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. Now the Sun Devils calling their 3rd and final timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Dropping back, it's Boley. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the 1st down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least...
He's going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Man, you got to love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed a stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
Under pressure. And down he goes.
And what a great play right there by the pass rush, affecting the QB's rhythm, David. He didn't have a chance to throw that on time. They forced him to scramble. Everything broke down. He tried to go get it himself, but you saw the speed catch up to him, bring him to the ground, and the defense, they win it for their team.
Just great job taking away the initial read, right?